Well, we are back. Greetings and welcome in, everybody. Opening night for high school football here in the state of Oklahoma. Our FNL game of the week, that Battle of the Burbs, and it's a pretty good one. You're going to want to watch those highlights. Bixby Owasso coming in just a bit, but first, well, a first for OU football. In the 100th season of Gaylord Memorial Stadium, the Sooners playing a Friday night home game for the first time ever. Season number 1 as a member in the Southeastern Conference, Old Brent Venables and Team 134 hosting Temple, lowly Temple tonight. That's where we find Dan Lindblad. He got to take this thing in, stayed dry as well. Dan, quite the way to start the season for these Sooners, especially new defensive coordinator Zach Alley, right?
Yeah, Caden, we were dodging just a handful of raindrops, but the camera is okay. We avoided most of that rain. Yeah, like you mentioned, we were all excited about what this OU defense was going to look like, and for the first time, more excited about the defense than what the offense might look like. And we're going to start that thing with the turnovers. OU forcing 6 Temple turnovers in this game. They got at it early and often, and it was a lot of the guys that we're used to seeing. Guys like Ethan Downs and Billy Bowman and Danny Stutzman. They were very active along the line, and the defensive backs were getting into the passing lanes, and that was really just what they were able to do against Temple. Now, Temple's not expected to be fantastic in the American Conference, but again, they're no FCS opponent, and we'll take a look at some of those highlights. Again, talking about the defense, we were looking forward to what they were going to be. And again, as I mentioned, we're used to talking about OU and talking about the quarterback play and, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield. Jackson Arnold isn't exactly supposed to be in that category, and we all understand that, which is what brings us to the defense. And as you mentioned, Zach Alley coming in here and trying to transform this thing into the past of what it used to be under Lincoln Riley and Alex Grinch. You see Ethan Downs forcing the fumble. Dejon Terry's going to be able to jump on it. That led to some points. And then later, a ball is tipped around. We thought it was incomplete, but it falls into the hands of Connie Walker. That would lead to a field goal. And then just shortly after that, it's another fumble. This one recovered by Broken Arrow native Robert Spears Jennings. The Sooners forcing 6 Temple turnovers. Jackson Arnold and co. led that into 33 points. Now, looking at the offense, nothing really flashy. No big plays, no deep bombs. Arnold find Bauer Sharp, the tight end, first in the first quarter. That put the Sooners up 7-0. But his favorite target, and we're going to be able to see this a lot this year, Deion Burks, the Purdue transfer, made a lot of noise in the first game as a Sooner. We saw him in the spring. This game, 6 catches, 7 targets. He only had 36 yards. He's averaging 6 yards per catch, but he had 3 touchdowns. He's going to be that end zone target, it appears, for Arnold, and he made a couple of great catches as well. And obviously you want to see those things during this early non-conference slate against a team like Temple. Now, OU's 2 leading rushers, some of the problems, Taylor Tatum and Sam Franklin were your 2 leading rushers for OU. They just got fourth quarter work. And if you want to talk about maybe another issue, it's going to be third downs. They were 0 for 11 at one point until Tatum ran it in for a touchdown in the fourth quarter. So rushing game needs to be worked on. We knew the offensive line was kind of going to be patchwork. They lost a lot of guys, including Andrew Rame, to the draft. He's with the Panthers now, going undrafted. So you want to see the running game get better. You also want to see those third downs get better. On the bright side, they were 100% on fourth down conversions. So that's going to be something as we look forward to the future. But the Sooners win going away. Final score, they, 51-3. Have to look over here to my right. The scoreboard's doing OU versus Temple. So 51-3, the final here. Temple did score a field goal late against that second string OU defense, but really not too much to complain about in the first game as an SEC team here, Caden.
Dan, golf clap, buddy. I didn't get to see any of the game, and I feel like I didn't have to. That was a great recap. Thank you very much. Yes, Sooners beat Temple 51-3. That's how they start the 2024 season.